It's been an unbelievable trip. I have an acrostic here, introspective, spirit-filled, relational for our relationships in our group. I'm very appreciative, educational, and life-changing. So it's been a joy to share it with you, Jason, and our whole group. It's been fantastic.
What does that spell?
It spells Israel.
Is the eastern wall of the temple platform. If we go all the way to that,
The crowds ahead of them and those behind them shouted, "Hosanna to the Son of David! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord! Hosanna in the highest!" When Jesus entered Jerusalem, the whole city was stirred and asked, "Who is this?" The crowds answered, "This is Jesus, the prophet from Nazareth in Galilee."
swimming here. Rather, the water was collected there for anything and every purpose that you might need. From washing your animals and feeding your animals to washing yourself and drinking it yourself. Whatever fresh water was collected here, it's a runoff water, it's a rainwater, etc. And this is where the healing happened that we're going to read to you in a minute, the miraculous healing of the paralytic that Jesus healed. Later, the Christian Romans built a church here, and that's the ruins of this church. You can see the ruins there. That's the ruins of the church that was built here by the Romans when they became Christians to remember this healing. Matthew 26, verse 36. Then Jesus went with his disciples to the place called Gethsemane. Notice it doesn't say Garden of Gethsemane, it just says Gethsemane. Okay. Or the olive press. And he said to them, to the disciples, "Sit here while I go over there and pray." He took Peter and the two sons of Zebedee along with him, and he began to be sorrowful and troubled. And then he said to them, "My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. Stay here and keep watch with me." Going a little further, he fell face down to the ground and prayed, "My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken away from me, yet not as I will, but as your will." And then he returned to his disciples and found them sleeping. "Couldn't you men keep watch with me for 1 hour?" he asked.
Gethsemane.
"Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak." He went away a second time and prayed, "My Father, if it's not possible for this cup to be taken away, unless I drink it, may your will be done." And then he came back. He again found them sleeping because their eyes were heavy. So he left them and went away one more time and prayed the third time, saying the same thing. And then he returned to the disciples and said to them, "Are you still sleeping and resting? Look, the hour has come, and the Son of Man is delivered into the hands of the sinners. Rise, let us go. Here comes my betrayer." And then Judas comes and betrays him with a kiss. You know the rest of the story. Okay.
I'm Leah Thompson, and we're in Israel. And here's the Temple Mount behind me, and we're standing on the top of the Mount of Olives. This is an amazing place, the place where Jesus ascended after his resurrection, and the place that he will return and split this hill in two. and we will all be with him for eternity.
I'm Judy DeMalley from Redding, California, and this is a trip of a lifetime. It has made the Bible come so alive for me, and the predominant thing that I guess that's woven through this whole journey is the living water. That everywhere we've gone in the desert, that without water you cannot survive, and that water is able to get into the teeniest, tiniest of cracks. And if it goes in but doesn't come out, just like the Dead Sea, there's death. So I was going to try to give another analogy. Everywhere I've gone, I've just seen that this living water is the only thing that gives us life. And it's just put it in perspective, and it's made it so easy for me. I just feel like when I go home, even through all this confusion of the layers of history that I have not been able to comprehend, that when I go home, the gospel is so simple. And I can't wait to share Jesus on a whole different level.
I cast my mind to Calvary, where Jesus bled and died for me. I see his wounds, his hands, his feet, my Savior on that cursed tree. His body bound and drenched in tears, they laid him down in Joseph's tomb. He entered sealed by heavy stone, Messiah still and all alone. Oh, praise the name of the Lord our God. Oh, praise his name forevermore. For endless days we will sing your praise. Oh Lord our God. Then on the third at break of dawn, the Son of Heaven rose again. Oh, trample death, where is your sting? The angels roar for Christ the